Hello, this is Alfonso with Nurturing the Nest. Today, we're diving into an exciting and eye-opening topic, brain development, a project under construction. Think of the brain as a lifelong construction site where neurons are like workers building pathways, connections, and skills. Parents play a pivotal role in shaping their child's brain development, much like a general contractor oversees the timeline and budget of a construction project. However, just as construction projects can face costly delays or overruns due to lack of planning or leadership, a child's development can experience setbacks if parents don't take an active role. These delays can cost more down the road, as interventions for developmental issues often require significant resources, both in terms of time and emotional energy. By being proactive and intentional, parents can stay on budget, fostering their child's growth and resilience. Just as a well-managed construction project leads to a successful build, dedicated parenting ensures children thrive as capable, emotionally intelligent individuals. At Nurturing the Nest, we believe that understanding brain development equips parents with the tools to create environments where children can thrive. Let's explore today how you can guide and nurture this construction process, setting the stage for your child's lifelong success. The human brain isn't fully developed at birth. In fact, it's a work in progress well into a person's mid-20s. This means your baby's brain at birth is like an empty construction site, ready to be built with your help. Many parents struggle with accepting the fact that our children simply can't grasp and/or comprehend certain concepts or commands. We often treat them as little adults and get frustrated when they don't seem to understand us. Well, I hope that at the end of this video, you'll have a better and a clearer understanding of how and why this happens. In short, it's a process. Let's begin with this. The brain develops in stages. The first stage is what we call the foundation of the house, or the primitive and old brain. The brain develops from the bottom up. This part of the brain is often referred to as the primitive brain, or the old brain, where we find basic survival functions, instinctual behavior, and fight or flight responses. When a baby is born, it has the ability to use this old primitive brain. This is a part of the brain that helps babies survive and works on instinct. If they're hungry or if they're wet, they're going to cry, as an example. Throughout the first 5 years of life, over 1 million neural connections are formed every second. These early years are critical for learning and emotional growth. The next phase is the framing of the house, or the emotional brain. As time goes by, the emotional brain begins to develop. This is where memory, logic, and bonding begin to develop. Here, it's also where they begin to learn and develop different emotions. Have you ever stopped to consider that your child, just like all of us, at one point will experience a certain emotion for the very first time? These emotions are what differentiates us from humans from any other species. Emotions are needed and they're healthy, but they can also cause trouble if we don't learn how to regulate them. This is where you, as a general contractor, comes in. And the final phase is like the final floor of the house, or the rational brain. The prefrontal cortex, responsible for sound decision-making, empathy, consideration of consequences, self-awareness, and impulse control, is like the final floor of a skyscraper. It's still under heavy construction until around age 25. As parents, you and I provide the tools, resources, and emotional scaffolding to ensure this project is a success. So I want you to think of yourself as this general contractor of your child's brain development. A general contractor doesn't do all the work alone, right? They bring in the right tools, the resources, and experts to build a strong structure. So what is my role as a parent? Let's go through some of those roles. Number one, providing safety. You have to provide a secure, loving environment that helps your child's brain develop optimally. Also, offering the right experiences. Simple activities like reading, singing, and even cuddling help form strong neural connections, and also guiding through challenges, teaching resilience by allowing age appropriate struggles and supporting them emotionally builds their emotional intelligence. It's also important to understand what your child is capable of at each stage of their development. For example, infants and toddlers, they're absorbing everything like sponges. So you need to focus on love, sensory experiences, and repetition. For preschoolers, their emotional regulation is still developing, right? So tantrums are pretty normal, but this is your chance to teach calming strategies. For school-age children, their brains are becoming more logical, but they still need help processing big emotions and learning self-discipline. And for teenagers, even though they look grown up, the decision-making and impulse control are still under construction. So we have to be patient and guide them gently. So what other things can you do as a parent? Well, here are 3 practical tips to help you nurture your child's brain development. Number 1, focus on connection, not perfection. Building a strong emotional bond with your child is the most important thing you can do. Number 2, teach problem solving. Instead of fixing everything for them, let your child brainstorm solutions. This helps strengthen their brain's executive functions. Number 3, model healthy habits. Your brain is still developing too, right? Show your child how you handle stress, relationships, and challenges. Okay? Now, why does this all matter? Well, the investments you make in your child's brain today will shape who they become tomorrow. Remember, you're not just raising good kids right now. You're also raising a future husband, a future wife, a future leader, a future CEO, right? Understanding these stages helps us set age-appropriate expectations. By doing this, you're laying a foundation for their success, not just academically, but emotionally and socially as well. And Nurturing the Nest, we're here to support you on this journey. Visit our website for tools and resources, from expert consultations to online courses like United We Parent, building a parenting framework and toolbox and guides for navigating parenting challenges. Remember, you're not just raising a child, you're building a brain. And with the right tools, you can construct something truly, truly extraordinary. Thank you for joining me today. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and share this video with other parents who are working on their own construction projects. Until next time.